Go.
All right.
And that wasn't too bad.
Whenever I edit, I'm always perturbed to hear you say the full word go. Hannah. I always have to, like, scooch it back.
Yep. Yeah. Hello, and welcome to WayTooBroad, Pride Edition, weird early Thursday edition of WayTooBroad. I forgot my intro. Where's my outline? How many times have we done this? 181 times. A show and tell program for really, really ridiculously excited grown-ups. I'm Hannah, and these are my co-hosts, Erin and Ben. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Anna. I'm not prepared for Pride Edition. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
Happy Pride. It's the first episode of Pride this week.
Now, I don't officially recognize Pride until September. We've talked about this on a previous episode because my town does not celebrate Pride until September, citing hot temperatures. Well, let me tell you, what month is hotter than June? It's September.
Yeah. In your area.
A delight in your area. It's been a delight so far all of June and will continue to be. And in September, it's hot as fuck. So I just don't get it. So everybody's like, Happy Pride, Happy Pride. And I'm like, well, I don't get a Pride parade until September. So don't talk to me about Pride.
Make your
Pride
own Pride
Edition.
parade. Erin has this shirt that says, "Who all's gay here?" and I love it so much.
I have another shirt. That, shout out to loyal listener Sam, my friend Sam. She got me for my birthday. It said, "Sounds gay, I'm in."
That's really good.
Yeah. I wore it at work the other day during some meetings, and I was like, I mean, I am who I am.
I love that.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. I have to apologize. First of all, I have to thank everybody for giving us our additional week again, although we did warn you this time. I think we're back to normal now. That's the plan, I think, right? So that's cool. And also for any weird audio issues on my end, if you hear, like, my peas popping a bit, or, you're just hearing, like, a general high level of air hitting the microphone, that would be because my pop filter is packed somewhere, and I don't know where.
Pop filter's packed.
Sends a lot of peas in it. Yeah, if you hear me pee, that's because Hannah's pop filter is packed.
Yeah, and also in a new location. I have recorded here before, but not recently. I'm in my parents' basement because right now I have no home address because we sold our house today. Woohoo! Woo! And I'm right next to a washing machine that is running. So if you're hearing background noise, it's probably me, and I apologize.
That's a great scenario, environment for podcast recording.
Yeah, and then next week it'll probably be echoey because that'll be my first week in the new house, and we probably won't have much furniture unpacked yet.
Yay! But you will have internet, because that was like your only requirement for where you lived.
We better fucking have internet. But yeah, cool. What are we drinking? Erin, what are you drinking?
What's up? I have, of course, an ice water, obviously. I also have a Negro Modelo with a lime in it. And, just in case, I have another unopened Negro Modelo and a lime, just in case I'm up here and I want another beer, as happens. The only thing I forgot was a mechanism to open this beer. So we might have a fun mid-episode, see if I can open this beer with something on my desk.
Wow, yeah. You got to, right? Because you have to go back downstairs for the opener, then you've wasted all of your prep time.
I know, and for the listener, I have a koozie on both beers.
Yeah.
So that... And I left it unopened on purpose because I might not want to drink it, but I might want it. Probably will. So I've gone through a lot of work, and I cut an extra slice of lime, and I put it in a bowl. So I did really go through a lot of work to avoid going downstairs. So we're going to make it happen. I've got some good candidates up here.
How good are you? Good at your, like, improv? Wow, I can't talk. How good are you at improvising bottle openers?
Pretty good. And I've got some strong contenders. I've got this thing here that I need to hang. This is a birthday present from
That's a
my mother-in-law. It's this metal bird with a spike on it. You put it in a tree as a nice ornament. But I think
if it falls, someone dies.
Yeah.
It's like the sword of Damocles.
But exactly. It's the bird of Damocles. But it's got these really nice, like this I think is just like, a natural bottle opener. So I'm not really worried.
Don't accidentally bend parts of that too much though.
Should we describe anything about it?
Yeah, this is like a cut. I mean, it's like steel, but then I can like not bend it at all.
Perfect.
It's a metal cutout of a bird. Oh yeah, very thick.
Yeah, very thick.
That you hang in a tree. And
a blue jay.
What kind of bird is that? That's right. So it has that little like head crest thing, and that's the part that Erin's referring to. If you could all just go ahead and Google images blue jay crest, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Schmutzel over
that's
my
actually
hands. It's also you like kill somebody
schmutzel.
with it.
That's a really cool looking thing.
It is.
It's really pretty. I just haven't hung it yet. It's been sitting on my desk causing a ruckus. But I think it's gonna aid me today in my bottle opening pursuits.
Awesome.
If worse comes to worse, I've also opened a bottle by placing the edge against a table and smacking it with my fist. That's not my preference, but it is an option.
Always.
Yeah.
Baby Ben, what are you drinking?
Oh, I got ice waters. 2 of them.
Nice.
I also have Como who keeps trying to press keys on my keyboard.
Oh my god.
Don't drink Como.
My squeaks back there. We could have either of the cats make a scene. I don't know. Jack's pretty sleepy, but they're both down here with me. And Squeaks will not leave me alone. When we were streaming this week, she kept moving the monitor that the camera's on like this.
Wow.
And so suddenly the frame would just be like all messed up because she was nuzzling the monitor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She's cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Hannah?
I have a lemon spindy.
Nice.
That's it.
Give it a tap.
I was gonna be drinking alcohol because we were gonna be like getting drunk because we were done with the sale, but then the sale is not quite done, and Ben is made us have to record now. So with his bad schedule,
drink.
Sorry.
When has recording the podcast prevented you from drinking? Will you stay sober all the time when you record the podcast?
Well, no, do you know what? I would have started drinking actually like pretty early in the day because I had today off. But I knew I might have to drive back to the bank, and then for reasons that I won't bother explaining on the record because they're not interesting. But then I didn't end up having to drive back to the bank, and I ended up like not drinking and wearing a fucking bra all day for no reason.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's rough, dude.
But overall, a good day and successful. So
cool.
Excuse me.
More like a good gay because pride.
Oh, yeah, I meant to say pride to all of your drinks.
Wow, good bit.
Wow.
So
here's the bit I meant to do.
I got a beer.
Pride to that beer.
Pride to that beer.
I'm so proud of you for thinking of bringing a second one up.
Wow. You should have really been on this bit sooner.
It's a good bit.
It's so good. It's so good.
I was thinking about it, but then I forgot to do it. All right, let's see. We have a voicemail, I believe.
Ooh. Pride.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud right now. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Pressing play now.
Hey guys, I am slipping this call in at the very, very last minute. I meant to do it sooner, but I forgot. You know how that goes. I just wanted to say a couple things. Hannah just reminded me because she's staying here while she's homeless at a very low cost. This is Uncle Brown, by the way. And I wanted to say that, Hannah, you come by your packing skills. Naturally, I am, as you know, a world-class packer of things. I can fit anything into a truck. I can fit anything into a box. Just try me. And Ben, loved watching the Eurovision with you. And Erin, really interested in this intentional community idea. So you had a really good show last time. I really enjoyed it. Want to give you some kudos for that. So I'll see you all soon. In fact, I'll see some of you very soon. Bye.
Wow, pride.
Wow, pride. So, thank you for picking up the slack on this bit. So that was Uncle Brown. He did not introduce himself because he needs no introduction.
He did at one point. He sure did.
He did.
Yeah, I sure did. This is Uncle Brown, by the way, is what he said.
Oh, okay. Oh, he did. I see it here in the transcript.
Check the transcript.
Pride.
Pride. So, today when we got back from selling our house, on the bed that we're staying on in their house, there was an invoice for it was like $45 for the room, but then all these hidden costs, and the bill was like $2,000.
What were any notable hidden costs?
I should have brought it down. Maybe I should go get it. Should I go get it?
Yeah, will you bring me a beer?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Will you bring me to open
Don't
my
say
beer?
anything.
Yeah, bring me a bottle opener.
Me or my cats.
All right, we have the invoice.
Okay. I hope you didn't say anything mean about me or my cats.
Why would we say mean things about your cats? We just fucking smack talking your cats while you were gone. Savage.
Okay, so I don't know if you know this about my dad, Erin, but he has a passion for making, like, fake official-looking documents.
I love that.
Like, he oftentimes during, like, family gatherings, if he's like, doing, like, paninis or, like, pizzas on the grill, he'll, like, make a menu for it that looks, like, pretty
cute.
official that you can mark up and stuff.
I love that.
Yeah, this is for an inn named after the street my parents live on, which I won't say.
Fartsville.
It says invoice. Charges through noon, Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. The bedroom rental is only $45. And then there's the next column is labeled hidden fees. It says cleaning fee, water excludes ice, basement rental, $200 non-refundable security deposit, board, snacks, puzzle table rental, because I've been using his puzzle table, which he wasn't using, lamp rental, car rental, because we were using their car to bring stuff back and forth. Well, just basically forth. Insurance surcharge, pet damage rider, food cooling fee, because we're using their fridges downstairs, laundry charge, stove fee, and cooked food surcharge, and then a required 18% gratuity and a 12% handling charge. And then a 10% family discount. So
Wow, generous.
Wow.
yeah.
That's very amusing.
Yeah.
That's fun. Thank you for the kind voicemail.
Yes,
Uncle
thank
Brown.
you. I'll see you in court. But it's good to hear from you.
I love that.
Oh, that was creepy. Kylie just walked through Hazel.
Don't even explain that.
Okay.
Figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us your up fronts, Erin.
Okay. I have watched Shrill all 3 seasons. I love it. That was Hannah's obsession. I didn't see where and when that was. That was recently. Hold on. I'm going to find it. I loved it. Thought it was so great. Let's see. 179, welcome to the show. Are you old?
Ah.
I loved the character of M, played by ER Fightmaster. They were awesome and funny and hot. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
Really hot. Let's see. I also watched, you know what we watched? Do you even know what we fucking watched? We watched Palm Springs.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that was Ben's obsession, episode 151. Everyone's my cousin and my friend. And I enjoyed both media offerings very much.
Excellent. I'm so glad. Which one did you enjoy more? Because you watched mine and Ben's, so we need to know who won.
Wow. I don't think I can choose. If I were pinned against a wall, I would choose. I mean, I liked Palm Springs so much, but again, ER Fightmaster, very hot. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And also, that's a great name.
It is, yeah.
So.
I did not know that was their name. Genderless Gap Ad is their Instagram handle. Yeah. Did you know that?
Yeah. Ben, are you looking this person up? I'll just drop a picture for you. Yeah. Well, then you're good to go. Just anyway. That's all I got. I think. It feels like there might have been something else.
Good enough. Look at this email again. I feel like I had something to say during it, but I didn't want to do that. No. But anyway, thanks, Dad, for housing me for free, and I didn't receive any invoices. Forget what you heard. All right, cool. Should we pop in then? Oh, yeah, no, I know what I wanted to say. Ben, Mom's mad at you.
Why?
Because I said I can't come to dinner. She was like making a special dinner, and I said I can't come to dinner because I have to record the podcast because Ben fucked up. And she said,
well, I'm sure she'll get over it.
I don't know.
What kind of dinner is she making?
She's making gnocchi.
Yo, that sounds so good. Excuse me.
Yeah, we're just gonna eat later, so it's actually fine. So she probably
eat the dinner.
Oh, I have a quick upfront actually before we pop in.
What's up?
Eurovision update, because I realized we haven't recorded since Eurovision. As Uncle Brown mentioned in his voicemail, we watched it up at the cabin with Aunt and Uncle Brown.
Fun.
And it was very fun to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of the songs, and I found this when I was watching the semifinals too, a lot of the songs that I didn't care about that much were really fun to watch live performances of. You know, it was fun to like put together our top 10. It was not as fun when Italy won and not Iceland or Ukraine.
Did Iceland make it to the top?
Iceland was 4th.
That's not bad.
Although I had, actually, in watching the live performances, I had France and Iceland tied for first because France was so fucking good. And France ended up second. It was Italy, France, Switzerland, Iceland. And then I think Ukraine was 5th, actually. So, yeah, it was really fun, and I want to watch it every year now. I think we're going to make it a yearly tradition. Maybe we'll have a Eurovision party or something. It's going to be it's going to be a great new tradition that's sprung from this year.
Awesome.
Awesome. And my folks were watching it too.
Yeah.
That would have been so fucking funny if they accidentally spoiled it for you.
Yeah.
And
they
Lucas and Federica
watching it the next day, I think.
Okay.
And Lucas and Federica were also watching it, and they were chatting about it in our family Slack, and I was feeling left out because I wasn't watching it, so I just started putting in non-true things about it.
Well, they only started watching because I asked Federica something about, because Italy won and she's Italian, and I was like, how do you feel about it? Or I think Mom asked, like, how do you feel about Italy winning Eurovision? And then I think Federica thought she'd never watched Eurovision, and then realized that she actually had as a kid, but she just fell asleep after 2 hours of it every year.
Like me in the movie Eurovision. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? We watched
it was
that
just like that.
We also watched that after Eurovision because I hadn't seen it, and it was really good. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, I liked it, but I just was sleepy.
Have you since watched the rest of it?
No, sir. I'm afraid now it's got... I'm
It's got
afraid
sleepy
now
juice
it's...
on it.
Yeah, it really does. I couldn't have said it better, Hannah.
So, I understand.
It's like Thor Ragnarok. It's a great movie. I know, I'm sure, but I've fallen asleep during it two or three times now, and it's just not going to happen for me, and I'm just not going to force it.
You just gotta trust that you got the gist and move on with your life.
I'm sleepy thinking about it. Not because it's boring, but because it has a history of good naps attached to it.
Yeah. It's association.
It's like, my bed. Is my bed boring? Hell no. Does it make me sleepy? Yes. Because we got a history together.
That's perfect, yeah. Oh, I miss my bed. Our bed fell apart when we were, packing. The mattress is fine, but the bed frame was like it was like one of those like fiberboard ones from IKEA, and it had been through like 2 moves already, and it was just done. It just was like splitting and broken, and so we ordered a new one that we're just crossing our fingers will be delivered anytime soon, but not before we move in.
A tricky balance, indeed.
It is, because lead times for shipping are not short right now. So it's like I don't want to just wait, but I also like don't want to inundate them with packages while they're, having all these parties or whatever. Anyway. Okay, cool. Any other upfronts?
I'm going through the past few episodes to see if there's anything that I forgot about. No.
More like episodes.
Nice, that's really good.
It's like Julian. Julian told me to put out a new video. It was fun. It was a good time.
I haven't watched it.
So funny, Hannah.
Bep. That's his thing.
Excuse me.
That's something he does. Bep. Ben knows.
Oh, I didn't recognize it with the first.
Bep.
Ben barely knows.
But it was cool. He cooked TikTok foods out in the Death Valley. He took a camper out to Death Valley and cooked a bunch of TikTok foods in the desert.
Wow.
And the first... and he forgot to bring like a hookup for the electricity, so he unexpectedly had to do it all like over like a fire pit thing, and mostly in the dark. Pretty smart stuff. Very Aries energy to the whole video. So. All right, let's pop in. Erin, what's your obsession?
I've got such a fun obsession. Full credit and shout out to my big brother Matthew for getting me into this. But my obsession is a British TV show. Does anybody have any guesses?
Taskmaster!
Taskmaster! It's Taskmaster. I randomly started on... I've just realized you can watch every single episode. It seems like you can watch every episode on YouTube for free with a ton of ads. But for some reason, I randomly started on Series 8, which is just delightful. But so Taskmaster's a British TV show. It's got the Taskmaster, Greg Davies, and his sidekick, Little Alex Horn, is how he's always introduced. Have you seen this show, Hannah?
I've seen like one episode of it and then some clips, but I haven't seen much of it. I don't really get the premise, so could...
Yeah, I'll get into that.
Better.
Ben, have you seen it?
I've seen a lot of clips of it. I went on like a Taskmaster clip YouTube binge a while ago.
Cool.
But I don't know that I've actually seen a full episode. So
I'm
you can watch the opposite of Hannah.
Yeah, you can watch the full series end to end. It's great. So the premise is, Alex Horn comes up with a bunch of tasks. There's like, I think 10 episodes. They're about 45 minutes long per series, and each the format is the same. It's these 5 panelists but these 5 contestants who are the same contestants throughout the whole series. So they change over every series. So in one, like in series 8, it's the same 5 people, but they're different people in season 1. And the people who are panelists are like comedians, British comedians. And so they're super funny, and they have to basically like complete a set of kind of silly or funny or clever tasks that get set for them. They have to do maybe like, I don't know, maybe there's like 5 per episode, and then they're awarded points based on if they do it the fastest or they have the best solution, or, you know, whether the Taskmaster likes it the most. And it's all just like so amusing and so fun and so funny. And so then each episode, so at the beginning of each episode, the comedians bring in what's called like the prize. It's like the prize task. And so their prompt will be the most powerful smell or something. And so each of the 5 comedians like bring in something, and, you know, they're judged on, you know, one person gets 5 points, one person gets 4, one gets 3, one gets 2, one gets 1. And I kind of probably could have said that in a more concise way. And then whoever wins the whole episode, whoever gets the most points over the whole episode, gets to take home whatever the prize, all the items from the prize task. So for like most powerful smell, somebody put like a fart in a jar, and they got to take that home. Somebody brought like, somebody like designed a perfume named after one of the hosts and got, you know, so that's kind of a funny little shtick. And I think the winner of the whole series gets like a bronze head of Greg Davies, who's a comedian. But anyway, it's just really delightful. The editing is really fun. The tasks are super fun. The comedians are all just like hilarious, you know, even if they're doing, you know, they're comedians first, so whenever they're doing the tasks, they're just like really fucking funny. Like Noel Fielding was a comedian on one of the series. I don't know which one. I started on series 8. I think there are currently 12, so I'm about to start from the very beginning. There might even be like an American spinoff hosted by Reggie Watts, but I haven't.
It's apparently really, really bad.
Yeah, that was like the feeling I was getting, just because of like there was one season and it just had. I was like, But anyway, British version, loving it. Yeah, check it out. So it's hosted by Greg Davies, but Alex Horn, who is the sidekick, is actually like the creator of the show and designs all the tasks and stuff. And I want to give an example of a task. Let's see what was they're all just like so ridiculous and funny. And some of them are fun because the comedians will find like clever loopholes, or like there'll be loopholes kind of built into the task, and they have to be kind of savvy enough to spy them. And it's just great. I just love it. And
Mel was on in the season with Noel Fielding.
Yeah, and you know who else? Who else was the actress who's in Shrill?
So it's the same people for the whole season every time?
It's the same, same people for the whole season. So you get to like...
Erin explained that pretty clearly early on.
Yeah, I really did.
So try and keep up next time.
Hannah was checking out.
Session. She kind of said it like 4 or 5 times just to make sure it was clear.
She said,
"Thanks for having my back, Ben."
Yeah, I got you. She did say it a lot.
Okay, said a lot.
I remember noting to myself, "Wow, she's explained this a couple times now."
Well, not enough.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm sorry.
So the same comedians are there for the whole series, for the whole season.
Pride.
Okay, I was mad, but I'm not anymore.
You grow to love them and just to like learn their little quirks, or you're like, oh man, I'm so excited to see what Paul's gonna do.
Oh yeah, James Acaster was on it. That's how it originally recommended to me on YouTube.
It's just so great. I would just encourage. I started at series 8, so they like really had their shit together. So I'm gonna go back and watch season 1. But if you want a sure thing, watch series 8. But it appears like that all the episodes are available in their entirety on YouTube, and I would recommend you just go through and watch them.
You know, and in your defense, not that anyone was attacking you, I I
Not that anyone was attacking you.
I think that's actually a really important part of what probably makes it really fun. So there's a good reason to emphasize it. So
Yeah.
sorry.
It's so fun.
I was distracted. I'll own up to that. I wanted to know what you were talking about, but I also wanted to know if I should be concerned that I haven't gotten a form that I needed to sign yet for my...
Wow! She's attending to non-podcast business during this meeting.
It's very time sensitive. I was told I have to sign it by midnight, and I haven't received it yet. So,
rude.
You know.
It's 7.
Yeah.
18 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, you telling that for the listeners? Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. So
The time has come for me to attempt to open my beer with this ornamental woodpecker, blue jay thing. So we're going to try this little headpiece.
Okay.
Oh, is it a woodpecker? It might be a woodpecker.
Might be.
Let me Google images woodpecker.
All right, let's see here. This is the best leverage point, but this might not work.
Ma'am, you cannot come up here right now. Please.
Okay, let's try it from here.
She did it.
Right. I didn't do it.
No, not you. I'm sorry.
Wow. Hannah!
The cat.
There's a whole thing happening here.
I asked her to not come up here, and she came up here.
I still think it's a blue jay.
Let me look at blue jay.
Oh. We have some purchase here.
Yeah, I absolutely think it's a blue jay.
Alright, this isn't going... I thought this was going to be like a sure fucking thing, like right out. Ooh, it's a little sharp there. Alright, let's try this. This is interesting. We're going to have to get a little more creative here. I'm going to try to do this without stabbing myself. I am one beer in.
That would be ideal.
Yep. Let's see. This is not as auditorily interesting as I thought it would be. I don't really know what to do here.
Do the table thing?
Should I do the table thing?
Pride? For pride?
Pride.
For pride. Aaron, do it for pride.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do it for pride.
Okay, please.
This might not be the right table.
Please don't hurt yourself.
Okay. I'm more concerned about the table. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
This is gonna be bad sound.
Hey, it worked!
Oh!
It worked! Pride!
Pride! I've wrecked the side of this table. Pride.
Pride. Alright.
Any more Taskmaster questions?
Where can you watch it? Did you say
Oh my
that
God.
as well?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Hannah also
Ben!
said multiple times.
Oh my God! Ben, where can you watch
she's
it?
pretty sure you can watch all the episodes on YouTube for free, but with a bunch of ads.
Okay.
In their
Thank you.
entirety on YouTube.
I'm sorry. In the middle of large transactions. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best.
You're doing great. Oh no, I cut myself.
You know, we had breakfast. Oh no, you did?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
But I did injure myself in the... it's just like a...
In the name of pride? Oh, okay. I think you'll be alright.
Pride.
Oh, I think I see, now that you've got it so close to the camera, I think I see a tiny little pride flag in there.
That was good.
Erin bleeds pride.
I think I would like to watch a season of it because it seems like that is more rewarding than just watching
Yes.
clips. Yeah.
Yep. I would definitely agree with that. It's just really, really wonderful.
All right, cool. Season 8 is a sure bet, but we don't know about sooner.
Yeah, and because they're comedians, there's like a lot of like callbacks to stuff that happened earlier in the episode or stuff like that. Yeah.
Love callbacks. Love it.
We love it. Who doesn't?
Pride.
Especially when you're waiting for someone to call you.
All right, cool. Should we pop into Ben then?
Yeah, what's going on, Ben?
Oh, I have a couple to decide between. I'm gonna go with the most recent one
Wow, so quick.
because it's also the most temporary.
Oh, okay.
Well, in that it's like it's just one special. and it's Bo Burnham's new special.
Oh, I was wondering if you were gonna.
Have y'all heard of it? About it? Do you know the whole deal of it?
I don't know the deal of it. No.
It's called Inside, and he wrote, performed, directed, shot, and edited all of it himself over the course of last year during the pandemic. And so it's basically like all shot in one room of his house. And it's very, very good.
I would believe that.
I just consistently find myself impressed by everything Bo Burnham puts out. His last couple of comedy specials have been really good. 8th Grade, it was really good. I loved that movie.
When was that?
Grade, right?
I actually haven't seen it, but I would like to.
It's like it was like 2018 or 2019.
I was just thinking, how long's it been since his last comedy special? It's been a few years, right?
It was Make Happy, I think, was
Make
his last
Happy.
one. Yeah, he talks about this in the special. It was 5 years ago. Apparently he stopped performing live comedy 5 years ago because he was getting panic attacks on stage.
Wow.
And he was like just starting to get over it in like January of 2020.
Wow.
And then,
Rip.
And then Fauci and Bill Gates dropped pandemic on our asses to get the 5G chips in all of us.
Yeah. Pride. Now that we've got them, we can admit it for some reason. It seems like they would have.
Yeah. They didn't think to like program it out of us with the chips. Idiots. Fucking amateur hour. But yeah, it starts off like very classic Bo Burnham songs of like starting out seeming relatively serious and then like becoming really funny. Or the opposite way, like starting out as very silly and like getting very serious. And then it also feels like, for the most part, it's kind of the progression of the special itself is like chronological. Like the early stuff was shot early on.
Interesting.
And then like the later stuff was shot later on. It's generally so there's also like a sort of descent into madness and quarantine as like part of it, like an underlying thing in the whole thing. And it's not just like, it's very much not just like him, performing jokes in a room. Like it is a production. I was reading a New York Times review of it, and one of the things they said was like, Bo Burnham has been a comedian who, even before like this special, has experimented a lot with the form of the special in terms of like not just trying to replicate a live audience experience, because you can't really. And so he like very much plays around with making it more like a feature film kind of. And this is very true to that. Did you know that something I didn't realize was that something he's been doing in the past couple of years while not performing himself has been directing comedy specials. Like he directed Chris Rock's most recent comedy special.
Wow.
So
what does it mean to direct a comedy special? Is that a stupid question?
I don't really know. I think it has to do with, well, I feel like classically it probably is like replicating the live audience experience as much as you can, but then like if you're Bo Burnham, I think there's more to it than that, although I don't know exactly what that looks like. But yeah, I really highly recommend Inside. It's like an hour and a half. It's on the long side for a comedy special, but it is quite good.
I suggested watching it the other day upstairs, like with our parents, and mom was like, nah, and I was like, why? And she's like, I don't know. I don't like Bo Burnham. He always gets kind of mean, doesn't he? And I was like, no. I don't think so. I was like mean to himself sometimes, maybe, but I don't really think.
Yeah, like more self-deprecating than anything, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really. That's an interesting idea she has.
Yeah.
I like that way that you phrased that. Sounded like you took it to management. I brought that idea upstairs and it got shot down.
But now that I have your backing, Ben, maybe I can bring it up again and see what they say.
I would watch it. It's very, very good.
You did
now,
watch
what comedian is this?
And where can I watch it?
You know what's funny is I just winked.
What?
I winked.
Nice.
Right after I said that, where can I watch it? But this is a podcast recording.
Oh,
yeah, no, I got it.
Unless it was loud. Can you guys hear that?
How loud are my eyes right now?
Yeah, what if my eyelash brushes the mic? Can you hear this?
Maybe a little bit.
Let me see my recording here. Nope. Nothing. Bummer.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, too
That
bad.
sucks.
That sucks, dude. That fucking sucks.
Dude, that sucks. Pride.
Pride, dude.
Pride.
Yeah, for Pride, I brought a recent comedy special from a straight white male comedian. So happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Pride. Has he come out as straight?
Has he come out as straight?
How does he know he's straight?
You know, that's a good question. Why don't people do that? Well, I know why, because we're in a heteronormative culture, but like everyone should, every celebrity should come out as what they are. No matter what. For Pride.
For Pride. Is it how much of his content is about the current events of 2020? You know, I know that the sort of setting and stuff and a lot of the ethos of it is sort of like just very 2020, but is he like referencing Fauci and stuff in there? Speaking of pandemic.
I mean, a little bit, but it's honestly the main driving theme, the most consistent theme throughout the whole thing is just like how bad the internet has been for all of us. And I think there's some commentary on how the quarantine exacerbated that.
Definitely true.
But that's really, to me, the extent of it, beyond like you said, like the entire context of it, like him being inside and like people's mental health declining while in quarantine. But there's not like a lot of talk of COVID-19 itself. I don't know if he ever says COVID or COVID-19 in the thing. I kind of want to watch it again. I really liked it and I feel like it's worth a rewatch to, I don't know. It's just good.
Erin, I don't know if you know this, but Bo Burnham got his start on YouTube, like way back in the early days of YouTube.
He's like one of the first very famous YouTubers.
Yeah, just from putting out individual songs, like at a keyboard, in his like family home. So in a way, like he has a fair bit of like early life experience.
Yeah, and that's like that is also another theme in the show is how like, you know, this is an evolution and a regression at the same time, this special, because it's like just going back to him playing keyboard in his room, but there's now a lot more to it. You know, he's 30. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
I look 30.
I think I knew someone who went to high school with him when I think my roommate went to high school with him.
They were roommates
in college, and he didn't have nice things to say about him. I don't think. Like,
did he get mean?
He was just kind of like a dick. He got kind of mean. Yeah. So maybe that's what Mom was picking up on. I also think probably if you went back and looked at like the songs he got famous for, in the same way that if you went back and looked at like Jenna Marble's old videos, there's probably a lot of stuff in there that would not be okay today.
Yeah,
there is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's funny because, like, my impression when he said Bo Burnham, I was kind of like, he, like, exists on kind of the edge for me, but I only know his, like, older stuff, and I saw him in Promising Young Woman, and that's kind of a spoiler. But,
yeah,
he's not that he's in it.
He has definitely been on the edge, and I haven't watched his early YouTube videos in a long time, though I remember there's definitely
I'm sure there
problematic stuff in there.
Yeah.
There's also one of the songs in the new special is "I'm Problematic" about his past videos, which is very funny.
but like there is something about I think it was present in his earlier videos, but he's refined the hell out of it. But there's something that really sucks you in about how not just his lyrics are generally very good and funny and punny and his, the music's good, but like he's very uncompromising on the sort of creative presentation of his work. And like Ben was kind of saying how he like doesn't just settle for like a typical comedy special, but like he really, it's not like he's not settling. It's like he feels this like need, and he's even sung about it before, to just like always be sort of innovating on kind of whatever he's doing almost. It's like, and it's like regardless of, I don't know, it's hard to, it's just hard to ignore once you I've actually been thinking about watching it all week. I was going to just watch it on my own, but now that I have you back up, I'm going to go back upstairs and be like,
I'm going to take this back upstairs.
I'm going to take it back upstairs.
I consulted an expert and they said we should do this.
Because it's like the type of thing, I don't usually care a lot about this, but like it's the type of thing, his more recent specials are the type of thing that I really prefer to watch on a big screen and make a big deal out of, because they are like kind of an experience versus just a comedy show. So it's I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe he'll be canceled soon. Maybe he was canceled a while ago and we missed it. But I would like to watch the special. So thank you for recommending it, Ben.
Let us know what
Pride.
Let us know what they say. Pride. Let us know what they say upstairs, Hannah.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Good luck on that promotion.
I would also recommend everyone watch 8th Grade, by the way. That's a very good movie. I don't know where you can watch it. I saw it in theaters.
8th Grade.
Back when it came out.
Netflix.
Which was 2018.
Cool. Well, it's me now. And
welcome to me now.
Hi, Hannah.
I don't super have an obsession. I will tell you what my obsession would have been last week, because I said to you guys that you were lucky we weren't recording because you would have hated it. And that's, that's
excellent.
Because I'm not going to like do it as my whole obsession, but it's kind of related. What I was really obsessed with last week, like I could not stop watching it, was 90 Day Fiance.
Oh God. Okay.
And I will talk a little bit.
Has this been your obsession before, though?
Has it?
Oh my God, I think
it
so. Absolutely.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it has.
Oh my God, it was Hannah, episode 77, The Owl That Won't Quit With It.
Wow. Wow. I didn't even...
Over 2 years ago.
Hannah has been watching a TLC reality show against her better judgment.
So, okay. So,
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so sad.
What?
The other thing is Erin has been attending classes at her local gym. My homework is check out a spin class at your local gym area. The guy who taught that spin class had this whole like listserv. I got on it. He would like send like you could like email him. He would, if you wanted to request songs. And like during the pandemic, obviously the spin class wasn't happening, but he would send like going for a morning run, like up and at 'em spinners, like really sweet, even though I didn't go anymore. And then I got an email yesterday from him that said funeral notice. And I was like, oh my God, who died? And I opened up the email and he died.
Oh my God.
It was like an email from this dude. And I opened it up and it's like his fucking funeral notice. I was like, how fucked up is this?
Oh my God.
I don't know how he died. He was like in his 50s. Anyway, so that's weird that I'm just seeing this now because it's been on my mind.
Wow.
Rip.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Hannah. So, tell me about 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, follow that, idiot.
Pride. Yeah, so I guess I've talked about it before. You guys know the basic premise, probably, right? Mm-hmm. So, what I watched recently, like last week, was the most recent season of it, which was filmed in 2020. It was filmed, like, as with Marriage or Mortgage, which I think I also brought, it was filmed, like, you know, in a staggered way across a few months, but it seemed to have started around the end of 2019 and gone, like, through into 2020. So that was interesting because you got to see kind of some of these 3 months, maybe they started in October and they kind of sideswept or bypassed the whole like pandemic thing, but other like visa situations or marriage situations were like deeply impacted by COVID. That was interesting. And I just couldn't stop watching it, and I just simply I watched the whole season, and then I watched the like follow-up season. They have like a different show called Happily Ever After ? Or it's 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After ? And they follow around the people from previous seasons, you know, in their married lives or whatever. And so, you know, so there's like a whole franchise there. They have like recurring characters. I think there's even been people who have had more than one. Yeah.
Are these real people?
I mean, not that much, which I'm going to talk about in a second.
Right.
But like,
Not that much.
but I think there are even people who have had more than one fiance, like been on the show more than once with different people. I think that's happened, but I haven't watched every season. I've just watched whatever season that was in episode 77, and then this past most recent season, which I think was season 8. So, but what I learned in the process of finding ways to watch 90 Day Fiance was that I actually have, I don't know how, but I have a subscription to Discovery Plus. You know, these things just happen. So Discovery Plus actually has like the most reality shows of any streaming service I've ever seen. It's like one of their advertising points is that they have a ton of reality shows. So they have like, hold on, actually, let me tell you the network.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
Do you think you maybe bought it in episode 77 when you were watching?
I don't think it existed in episode 77. Okay. It like just launched this year. They have HGTV, Food Network, TLC, ID, A&E, OWN, Travel Channel. I don't know what Magnolia Network is. They have Discovery, obviously. They have Animal Planet. They have History Channel, Lifetime. So like all of these. A lot of these networks that they have the shows for on here do reality TV stuff. So I've been watching a lot of HGTV content. Excuse me. There's the show called it's called Good Bones, and it's about like a mother-daughter rehab team. It kind of reminds me of that show I used to watch. That I think I may have talked about on this podcast. What was it called? Oh, Rehab Addict, the one with the problematic name, where she like bought decrepit houses and then restored them. Well, these girls actually buy like more.
Oh god, that is a terrible name.
Yeah, these people actually like I watched the first episode and they bought a house that had a fire in it, and so nobody else wanted to buy it, so they bought it for like $7,000, and they're going to sell it for like over 200,000, like that's that kind of thing. And you know, it's pretty fun. Again, no idea how real it is. A lot of this stuff is just clearly like staged and restaged. I actually found a continuity error in the like tearful reuniting scene in one episode of 90 Day Fiance at the airport. It was like I watched. He had flowers and they had a card in them, and I watched the card drop to the floor, and then it cuts to a scene of them walking away, and you can see a guy in the background like running to pick up the card, and then there's like a separate cut that it was like supposed to be chronologically in between those two things where the card was still in there. So like clearly they shoot and reshoot these things, and like and I've come to terms with that, but I think it's kind of like
Come to terms with that.
I think it's kind of like how when I was planning my wedding, I was obsessed with Bridezillas. Like I watched so much Bridezillas when I was planning my wedding, and so this is like I guess it's also wedding related, but it was also like it's got a lot of like moving and relocation stuff to it, and like obviously HGTV. I'm just kind of trying to get ideas, but like it's like I take what I'm dealing with, make it as extreme as it possibly could be, make it like so much worse than anything that's ever gonna happen to me, and then I'll watch that and it'll make me feel better about my situation. And it's like a good strat management. Yeah, that's a really good strat. So that's what I've been doing, and also Discovery Plus doesn't let you do picture-in-picture. Well, because I watch it on my phone, so like I can't do anything else while I'm watching it, which is another thing that's made me kind of hyper focused on it. But that's it. Reality shows. I guess Discovery Plus is not my obsession, but if you're looking for some stress relieving reality shows, Discovery Plus does have them. So. There you go. Beautiful.
I didn't realize that Discovery, the channel, was not like owned by one of the big media companies. Like it's Discovery Inc., which is it's one of the big media companies itself, but I didn't really realize that.
I didn't realize that either.
The Animal Planet and Animal Planet, Science Channel, and TLC.
That's interesting.
And Food Network and HGTV and the Travel Channel. But it's all Discovery Inc.
Wow, Hannah just like listed all of those. That's like what can stream on Discovery Plus.
No, I know, but it's just like that's... It's so weird that all of those are not... Like, they're not owned by Disney or some shit.
Yeah, it is real.
Yeah. Was Discovery owned by Disney?
No.
Join us for WayTooBroad, where we repeat each other.
Have you guys seen the thing on TikTok where there's a new like text-to-speech feature, and if you type a bunch of H's, it messes it up and makes the voice sound drunk?
No.
Hank Green has been doing it a lot. Actually, I can pull one up for you. I'm going to read you what it says so that you know, and then I'm going to play out the audio, and I think that'll translate.
Cool.
It's not, related to anything we were talking about, but I just think it's very funny.
Yeah, I thought that really was a bit of a non sequitur. Huh?
It was really a non sequitur.
This is actually the segment where Hannah keeps us current with what's going on in that TikTok.
Yeah, I love how you asked that, and Erin and I are not on TikTok.
Well, Kylie,
of course we haven't seen
okay,
that.
Kylie and Molly are both on TikTok, though, aren't they?
Wait, Molly's not on TikTok.
Is she not?
Not that I fucking know of. Oh my god. Are you on TikTok? Oh my god, you're gonna ruin my marriage. She's gonna be like, why are you accusing me of this? Molly's not on TikTok.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe I thought I saw her post a link once. Maybe she found it on the web. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so
yeah, Molly's not on TikTok. Excuse me, hold on. Hannah is accusing you of being on TikTok.
It is not.
Kylie is on TikTok, by the way.
Kylie is on TikTok.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's not a crime to be on TikTok. Okay.
And not tell me like she would have a secret TikTok account?
Oh, Kylie and I aren't friends on TikTok. We should do that. Chloe.
Yeah, well, she's not your friend.
Chloe and I send each other videos sometimes.
Yeah, Chloe just like sends me screenshots or whatever. Listen.
Okay.
Thank you, but I am not, Molly says. And she's still typing. She's not done.
Did she say thank you?
She's not finished her piece. She said thank you, but I am not. Sometimes I see TikTok things on Twitter.
Yeah, I see that too.
Well, yeah. So does everyone.
She's on Twitter.
Twitter is to TikTok what Facebook is to Twitter. If you,
hold on for a second.
I actually can't like. Okay.
Can I grab up my whiteboard?
Okay,
Twitter,
so have you ever had the experience?
To TikTok is Twitter. Twix is to Twitter. Facebook.
You sound like the text-to-speech. Okay, so you know how like if you see a new meme or like a new like whatever's viral on TikTok, on Twitter at the moment, you will see it like 2-3 weeks later, maybe months later on Facebook. That's what Twitter is now. So like I'll see things on my For You page and no one on Twitter has heard about them, and then like a week or two later it'll go viral on there. That's what it's like.
Okay.
You see?
Twitter is to Facebook. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Let's Let's see. What's going on in their TikTok?
Okay, so there's a text-to-speech feature. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of text across this video.
We
It's just
really cannot see that. We sure
No.
can.
you can't
And
see
so
that there's
people just
letters.
Neither can the podcast listeners.
Hannah,
the
just
listeners
tell
of this
us
very
what's there.
podcast.
Okay.
Hold it up
Would
to
you
us.
please read it?
Okay, I'm just telling you, there's the way the text-to-speech feature works is supposed to be you just type out a thing and then you select that it should be text-to-speech and it says it, right? And they changed the voice to be this like really upbeat thing. It used to sound more like Siri, but now it sounds more like a teen girl or something, or like someone in a commercial trying to sell you like yogurt, right? So the so what
Like
it's
Jamie Lee Curtis? Does it sound like Jamie Lee?
no, it doesn't. So
That's a good one.
the no, like not poop yogurt, like trendier yogurt,
Okay.
like Greek yogurt.
Listen, that's not what's getting advertised to me, Anna.
All right, so so what it says is like a bunch of H's, and then it says beans, pelicans, beans, pelicans, beans, pelicans over and over again several times, and then it ends with 2 beans. It's just like some words for her to try to say, right? And keep in mind, normally she can say words that accurately.
Intelligence,
What the fuck?
It breaks her when you put a bunch of H's before anything you want to say. It break. Okay, this one is somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Ready?
Shed.
Oh, that's so weird.
You can like still hear her trying to say H a couple more times in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
And then she gets shed
Interesting.
perfectly at the end.
Shed. That's so interesting. I wonder how the technology is breaking
Yeah.
in that particular way.
Yeah,
Does it only work
Cool.
with H's, or can it be any letter over and over again?
it seems to only work with H's from what I've seen. I haven't actually tried it myself.
Weird.
But yeah, there are people legitimately researching it that come up on my page sometimes, and I just think it's so interesting.
Does it work with people too? Shed.
No, that sounded normal.
Yeah.
Sound good to me.
All right. So yeah. So that's my segment, I guess. Reality shows and TikTok glitches. There you go.
What's going on in another TikTok segment?
Yeah. All right. Should we do homework?
Yes.
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 Erin, what's your homework? What was your obsession, and where can I watch it?
Hannah, I want you to give me your full attention. I want you to repeat after me, Hannah. My homework.
My homework.
No, my homework.
Your homework.
That wasn't fair.
Is to watch Taskmaster
Is to watch Taskmaster
on YouTube.
on YouTube for free with lots of commercials.
Free. Lots of ads. And you can watch it all seasons in their entirety.
You can watch it all seasons.
No matter the
Spring,
season.
Fall, summer, winter, all of them.
It's like a 4-season tent, this YouTube. And that's it. Okay? Does that sound good? And every season, the 5 comedians, they're there for the whole season. Okay?
Yep.
Every episode. How long are the episodes? First, Hannah.
Half
How long are the episodes?
half hour.
Okay. And Ben, how long are those episodes?
They're about 45 minutes.
Oh,
That's
pretty
right.
close.
Your guess between like 2
Pretty close for a guess.
standard episode times was pretty close. Your guess of like 3 episode times, half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour was pretty dang close.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ben,
What?
it's your homework.
Oh. Well, I don't know why I was so confused. Watch Inside, Bo Burnham's new special on Netflix. And my Twitter is Nicely Proofed Ben. My Twitch is Disco Greg.
Cool. My homework is, if you are looking for a stress relief, maybe find a reality show that is a caricature of your situation, and maybe that'll help. And maybe if you are looking for that, a good place to look would be Discovery Plus, not sponsored. My homework for Discovery Plus is please put in a picture-in-picture option for your video player on the app. That would be great.
That was really poetic, Hannah. Thank you.
Let's see. If you want to call us and leave us a voicemail like Uncle Brown did this week, you can do that at 774-326-0420.
Blaze it!
Blaze it. Don't dial blaze it. I forgot to say I'm on Twitter at Hanthropology and Instagram. I'm on TikTok at Hannah and Her Cats. And I burped. And I'm on Twitch every Tuesday at 8 p.m. except this Tuesday. If you're listening to this today, it comes out at Maddie Pizza Table on Twitch. That's my friend Matt's Twitch channel, and we are playing Stardew right now. We're doing co-op Stardew.
Cute.
Huh?
Cute.
Yeah, he's modded it so that everybody's gonna. Well, we're not exactly sure what we're gonna do with it yet, but right now he's just turned the mayor into like a total jerk ass shithead in all of his text to him. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to explore. Okay,
is that the only mod that he made?
He also like made his he decorated his house with like a statue of Link and like put a pizza place or Maddie's place or something on it and like his pizza emote and stuff. And he's gonna do more, but mostly it was just that for the moment. Oh, and also if you get tired, it says like, dude, you look like shit, instead of like you're feeling exhausted. Yeah. So we're still playing with it. Okay, I said the phone number. We're on Twitter at TwoBroadPod. We're on Instagram at WayTooBroad. You can email us at WayTooBroad@gmail.com. If you missed any of that, which I feel like I missed something. No, I guess not.
We did the group homework out of order.
I did.
So that maybe fucked you
It
up.
fucked me up. But if you missed any of that, any of the homework, if you're looking for contact information or anything, if you want to finally find out what Erin's obsession is, since she never said, you can do that.
Never really said.
You can do that at waytoobroad.com for anything you want. earnben.com for anything you need. maxfun.org for a very seasonally appropriate cute dog on a boat. But you can watch it all seasons. And please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. I always forget to say that. If you would like to, do that. That would be cool.
I feel like you haven't said that in like a year.
I haven't said it in a really long time. Or any other place you can leave a review. I don't know where else there really is, but apparently
you haven't said that since last time 90 Day Fiance was
It's possible. Yeah, that's it. So the podcast candle is like in a really inconvenient spot. Do you have one, Erin?
No, but what if I blow hard while I hit yours?
Hold on, I can get it.
This is important! Take it seriously!
The podcast candle is now extinguished.
Thanks, Ben. Ben was really blowing
Thank you,
hard. Thanks,
both of
Ben.
you, for that.
Shed! Shed! Shed!